Yo! Hello. Hello. We're playing more Bravely Default because I want to grind, baby. I want to grind very hard. Let's see if we can... I'm not playing more Mario Kart, dude. My brother's online. No, he's not. How can I... I'm so confused. How is, like, my brother apparently online, but it shows, like... Oh, because it's his account. Okay, but I understand. Because I'm his friend and I'm online and he's on my console. Oh my god. So we're playing more Bravely Default. 1 second. It just oh, you didn't see anything. That is good. Let's see if this works. It nearly works, except for the screen size. 1 second. I forgot about Bravely Default. That we need to turn on the music a little bit like this. Okay. What I forgot about Bravely Default is that I forgot one critical thing, right? That you want to have the freelancer up very, very early. We need to level up our freelancers quickly. First of all, because we have the choice of getting all the weapons up very quickly. And the freelancer, I forgot about the ability. If you look at this. At level 10, you get JP up, which is 10% more on JP gain. So if you do it like properly, you can get a lot of stuff out of this. You deal less damage, but you have like way more defense and stuff like that. So what we're doing is we're getting those freelancers up. And what we're also doing is, because I forgot how the class system works, I'm a bit stupid, to be honest. What we're doing is, because we're smarties, yes. We're doing quickly our time-gated bullshit, right? Village population, special move parts available, fire reza, base, simian staff, antidote, area reclaimed, potion. As you can see, we get a lot of stuff. I mean, 80% of kids that play RPGs in 90s era can't finish the game. I mean, for me, it was like this as well back in the day. I did not play JRPGs back in the day very much. I think the only ones I finished were Final Fantasy VI. Because, like, Final Fantasy VI is my favorite Final Fantasy. And then of course, Bravely Default when that came out, but I was, like, in my 20s. It came out, what, 10 years ago? A little bit more, 12 years ago, I think. I think Bravely Second came out 2015, right? So yeah, I like stuff like this. I love my JRPGs, but I don't love the grinding, to be honest. But yeah, it's like many people don't finish these. You're absolutely right about that. So we can either like get the areas or we upgrade our part shops. I don't know what this is. Cape part shops. Right. Let me remember. This takes 70 hours. This takes 2 hours. I don't remember which one was the very important ones. I think the part shops were very good because we get like items from this. So how many do I have? Let me see. 99 hours, dude. Oh my god. How much can I go down with this? Okay. Bomb fragment, and this gives K parts shop, HP recovery 1. Poison touch. The rest I cannot buy. Let's go and upgrade the weapons shop. Even though the parts can become very expensive, we do this. And we buy ourselves because we have like everything. Now we have everything. And now we need to upgrade our... No, we don't want guests. We do the following. We go with freelancer everyone. And I know I said how good Monk is, and I agree with this, but Monk is really, really strong. I have to say, Monk is really, really strong. At least in the early game, because the damage is like ridiculous, right? Like going freelancer would actually make us a little bit more vulnerable to everything. But it's worth it to just like have everyone's freelancer up to 10. Agnes stays freelancer. Okay, we have all freelancers. Because now we can do abilities. And then Ring a Bell goes into... So Ring a Bell is, I think, the second best mage we have. I'm thinking if we give Agnes the which we give Agnes, if we give her black mage or white mage. Let's view the status of everyone. So Ring a Bell has do we have the magic attacks? Okay, she does not get... A girl does not get the Black Mage treatment, right? I know that Edea is very, very weak in terms of magic. So let's give... Let's do like this. Equip, Ring a Bell. Because Ring a Bell is faster. Right? We give him Black Magic. And support abilities. We don't have a support ability, I think. Nope. For the timing, we can take Divining Rod. Take White Mage. Is she on Black Mage right now? Yeah, she is on Black Mage right now. Okay, we need to change your job back to freelancer. I know it's very interesting to like use all of these, but freelancer, like getting freelancer up early makes everything else in the game so much easier. Go to abilities, go to Black Mage, because Black Mage just did so much more damage. Raise arms aptitude to physical. Yeah, we take Rod Law, right? And then Agnes keeps this. And now we can, since I don't remember if you how you unlock the specials for them. 1 second. Bravely Default. I've played this game already at some point. Like 10 years ago. Bravely Default. To unlock specials. Special move shop. Yeah, I upgraded the wrong shop. Let's get a few more rods. We could get broadswords for everyone. Just so everyone has the frizz attack, right? Edea keeps her like busted sword she has right now. Do we give Ringabel more magic attack? Let's buy one. Buy 2 of these. Do we have enough bucklers? We have enough bucklers. And we equip Ringabel. No, Ringabel is equipped. Takes the sword. And we take a shield. Am I not mistaken? And have I not read that I have like 3 shields? Where the fuck are they? Edea has 1, okay. Well, she needs a helmet, and she needs a ring. Okay, let's give her that. I still have enough money for this. 1 bronze helm for Edea. No, I did the wrong one. And then we could get a linen cuirass. Or we at some point get like, actually like, can I get both? Yeah. Let's get her the linen cuirass and let's equip her because I'm stupid, the helmet. Okay, everyone is equipped and build a bit more defensively. So they should not get 1 shot every time I do anything. Did I already build? Oh my god, that worked quickly. Where's the special move shop? Special move shop. Infinity and rejuvenation. We need to upgrade this stat. So we get more special moves. Because as of right now, Edea does not have this. Let's rest first, then we save, and then we go adventuring. Because at the moment we are poor. We are very, very poor people. The party wants to talk. Norendis draw. Progress on the village seems to be coming along nicely. Yes, not too bad, I suppose. I trust you have a draw planned, planned out to bring in the crowds, Tiz. A draw? Sure, an attraction, a selling point. You need people to come here, right? Well, I think, well, sorry. Well, think of that the other way around. Norenda needs to go, be a place people want to go. Ah, good point. A draw. Someplace lots of people will want to go. Oh, what about a special move shop? That sounds exciting, right? Any money? But is there really much consumer demand for special moves? Well, sure, they're fun and flashy and fun. I bet warriors the world over would flock there to shop. Enough to fill a village? Do you think this shop would have broad enough appeal? Sure, maybe. I mean, special attacks. You have to meet special conditions before using them. And they're extra powerful. You make a strong case. Perhaps I'll plan to take my next date on to the shop of yours. The date? Just what kind of brawler is he planning to go out with? Edea, dude. That's the entire thing. He wants to bang Edea. Why is Tis faster? Abilities, black magic. He has no weakness, right? So we don't use spells right now. Tis is level 10. He's weak to fire, right? Let's use fire on him. And then attack a few times. This is why Black Mage is so good. Because he get all the weaknesses. So you could do black magic. Oh, we can special. I can slash. Then we use black magic fire on the orc. And then we use attack. Attack. Use the same attacks also. And then you use Blizzard on him. Ringabel got the level. That takes care of the hold gates. Now we've got a clear path to the villa. Let me make this very clear, though. If you have any thoughts of storming that place head on, be rid of them now. I'd say I've taken you prisoner. That will buy us entry. And once we're inside, the battle's already won. I even know where the king is likely held. Complaints? No, I thank you for your assistance. I have my doubts, but I see no alternative. Once we find the king, we'll hop aboard their ship and escape by the air. Oh, very dramatic. But you're a traitor. Ilia, you said you'd get us VIP access, but are you really sure? Isn't there any chance they know you defected? I don't think there's any worry of that yet. If word had reached them, the road to the villa would have been swarming with guards. That's how Heinkel operates. Thorough and merciless. I see. So what you're after? Fuck. Sorry, not my day. I see. So what of after we reach the villa then? Any bright ideas? If the man running the place is as careful as she says, we can't expect to. I may not look like it, but I'm actually a fairly respected figure. I can talk our way past a couple of rank and file sentries to no problem. A respected figure, eh? I smell a story there. Care to elaborate? Yes, well, you know, I just have a way about me, I suppose. And that you're a terror when you're mad, or that you rush in blind, or that you ignore authority. Excuse me? Isn't that a little harsh, ring a bell? And all of the above? I just love this so much. So let's do one thing before we go too much into this. Let's read like 1 or 2 pages of Thief's journal, right? This was with the boar hunt, right? This is the boar hunt. This is the new one. Let's go with this. Okay. I've been in Kaldisla for a week, with no sign of the smoke signal. I joined Owen in this training some mornings, walk the city streets, chat with the elderly, drink with the sailors at the docks, arm wrestle the drunks, mostly just pass the time. How many days have passed since I left this side? It's so weird. Wait, why did he jump to 17? That should not have, like, happened. Today was another peaceful afternoon, the same as any other. Owen was at the palace since morning. I was enjoying a cup of the innkeep's coffee. It happened in an instant. I felt as if someone was set to plunge a knife into my back. I turned and I saw a window. Through it, the northern sky was on fire in a flash of pure white. Moments later, the inn shook. An earthquake, shockwave. All of Kaldisla trembled. The innkeep moaned about a set of heirloom teacups breaking. I had my doubts that teacups would be the worst of the damage. Outside, I spied some injured people, but the city and palace stood unharmed. Another flash lit the sky to the northwest. Close. The Norenda Heights, perhaps? It wasn't until the following morning that Owen came home. By the time he finished muttering about his morning training, he was snoring. A knock at the door, his door put an end to that brief rest of that afternoon. The river's jammed with rubble. After receiving the scout's report, Owen wolfed down the late breakfast his father had readied, then turned to me. Sounds like you may need a hand later. I nodded, eyes fixed on the northwestern sky. The bridge across the Kaldisla River has lain in ruin. Okay. Has laid in ruin since the duchy fell to shit. Now a flotilla of further rubble and countless corpses approach from upstream. Upstream means the Norende Canyon, and the village of Norende at its source. I suppose that's our epicenter. Owen and I split up and joined the others searching for victims. Owen's team reached the river's mouth, while I gathered men from town to search further upstream. I have a long sword at my side, a new one this time, in good condition. Seems the smithy has been busy. I need to see something before I continue reading, because I saw something through my window, and I need to check up on it. I played football and my feet hurt. I stepped somehow wrong, and now everything is like bad. Anyways, the armorer, the old trader, and the dockhand joined me in on the shadowy path through the canyon. A few paces in, the armorer spotted something floating by. A young man floating face up and snagged on the rocks. It's Tiz, look! We ran to his side. He's breathing, the boy's alive! While the others rejoiced, I was more concerned with the ominous shadows surrounding us. Goblins? What are these monsters doing here? There ought not to be monsters so close to human settlement. Not in these numbers. The townspeople were clearly overwhelmed. No doubt this was their first such encounter. I hesitated, unsure for a moment, but no, I had to take action. When I gave the signal, hoist this boy out and sprint for the canyon's mouth. Is that clear? A nod returned from each of them. Sudden movement would... I hate that if you press to the side, it just skips to the end. Sudden movement would distract the creatures for a moment. I hope that that was all I need. Now, go! Thankfully, both merchants escaped, as well as the dockhand with the unconscious boy across his shoulders. Left alone, I faced a quick closing circle of enemies. So be it, I thought. Come closer then, a bit more. A deep growl emerged from my chest. Blackbane. When I emerged from the canyon with shaky legs, I was greeted with 3 anxious faces. Blackbane is like a weird thing that is said there, right? It was this fellow that saved me. It was that fellow that saved me, I said, aloft the badly worn longsword. A huge, proud grin threatened to split the armorer's cheeks. We hurried the boy back to town. Sorry. I carried him to the inn. I need spirits and all the bandages you've got, and grams, all the potions you've got too. I laid him in a bed by the window and stripped him down, and had a look at his wounds. Thankfully they were light, though he still showed no sign of stirring. Owen's group returned soon after. A few of his men were wounded. They'd run into monsters as well, leaving men to guard the gates. He made for the palace to report the formulate a plan. When he came back by to deliver the medicine, the old trader remarked that the boy's clothing bore Norende's pattern. 3 days the boy stayed at the inn, and still no sign of waking. The innkeeper says he's run a fever the entire time. This afternoon is a warm one. Now I'm watching the innkeep nod off at the counter. The aftershocks have stopped and peace is slowly returning to the city, but a shadow lingers over the earth, the sky, and townspeople's hearts. Glancing through the window, I saw people motioning towards the port. Another merchant's ship, I thought, but no. Their shouts were anxious, not excited. I stepped outside, following the gaze of the others in the streets. I saw a merchant vessel drifting into port. But something was wrong. The ship was listing hard. Its aft mast broken. I sprinted down the hill. As I ran, I noticed a dark, heavy color spreading through the water from the mouth of the bay inward. I caught snippets as I passed. The sea's begun to rot. Ships can't leave the bay. No fish in the last few days. A few days, then the change began while the quake hit. The ship listed further, rescue boats surrounding it. Most of the cargo had already been cast overboard. When the boat has reached the pier, a parade of passengers and crew emerged, each looking more exhausted than the next. By some miracle, there were no lives lost, though most of the freight followed the ship to the bottom of the bay. The merchants mourned their lost profits, and the crew their vessel. The seamen had lost their sea, and the passengers were now stranded. Despair ran rampant, except for one young girl. Look! Oh, I find the chibi art style so adorable. I don't know why. They look like also like stocky, right? And then look at I just love the artworks that Ringabel drew. But how Agnes looks like with a big round bag. She's like humph. She was full of questions about the quake 4 days prior, about the flash that hit the sky, about Norenda. Did you know someone in the village? Family, perhaps? Her jaw said at my query. Was it anger? Fear? She wordlessly shook her head from side to side. No, I just figured, hearing you ask about the quake so soon after weathering the sea, I thought maybe you were a friend of that boy's. Boy? What boy? Came her reply. Suspicion played on her face, but as the next boat reached the pier, we were shooed out of the harbor. Another visitor from Arnheim, eh? You must be tired. Why don't you stay with us till you're settled? Huh. I recall a different sort of greeting. I cast a sour smile his way, and he responded with a grin. We've a sick one on the bay, in the bag. I hope you won't mind. The girl replied with a nod. Her name, I learned, was Agnes. She seems guarded about her past, not that I can talk. Conversation continues to be awkward. She shows interest in what was happening in the country when the quake hit. For my part, I ask her about the sea. Her ship had left before the earthquake struck. She says about halfway between Arnheim and Kaldisla. Their pace began to slow. The seawater clouded and dead fish began to float to the surface. First small ones, then larger. As they neared the port, the wind died. It was pure luck, and the ship drifted before going calm. Other vessels they'd passed in the bay. She reported, were less fortunate. She listened as I recounted what happened in the canyon, the color draining from her face. I told her the village was likely at the quake's epicenter, and that monsters had flooded the area in its wake. We talked late into the night. This is an adorable shot. I like Owen just chilling there and just cooling Tiz down. An urgent wire from Kaldisla came during the night. Sky Knights routed. The vessel and crew commandeered the SK ship, with Idia in tow. It's kind of cool that he does so many things. Idia is I don't know, she's a mood, dude. It's funny that Idia is the youngest of the group. I read up how old everyone is supposed to be again, because I don't know if Ringabel says it, but in the English version he's a little bit older. He's in Japanese he's 20 and everyone else is 18 to 19, right? He and Agnes are the oldest of the group. The floor, but in Europe he's 25, which is weird. 23. Like, mid-20s, dude. The floor chime, Inner Sea, remains unsullied and serves now as a holding place for ships from neighboring waters as well. I walked the port asking after the vessel's whereabouts, or those of the ship she stole, at least. Was unable to recover anything useful. Right, wait, oh yeah. It's like a month later, right? My continued search brings me to the Arnheim proper. It's like Keim, right? Not Chime. The ship's almanac has this to say of it. A clockwork metropolis nestled in the Harena's sandy bosom. Here, time, above all, is sacred. A massive timepiece crowns the kingdom, fueled as all of Arnheim by the ceaseless currents originating from the Temple of Wind to the south. I crossed the city's desert and arrived at the city's edge. It seems those ceaseless winds have ceased in the chasm's wake. Deprived of the precious power source, Arnheim's people now suffer under forced manual labor. Those I met were too tired and too apathetic to answer my questions. One man, perhaps motivated by the coin I flashed, blushed awkwardly as he stammered his this to try the Juliana Woods. I reached out to hand him money, but he turned and ran without taking it. Very odd. I returned to my almanac. Juliana Woods, the hidden heart of an ancient wood northeast of Arnheim. The air in the front of Arnheim's royal palace was taut. The vestal heaped abuse upon the king, then presented something to the agitated masses assembled there. It was a chain bearing an evil sigil. The glassy-eyed mob reached fever pitch. The vessel pointed south, and the delirious mob turned their eyes to the sky, crying out her name. I moved to approach her, but the zealous crowd was packed tight. Fearing for his life, the king fled to the palace, escorted by his guard. I think we are like way past I think this is like after where we are right now. I think because we're they are going to Arnheim already. There, and Arnheim is the next stop. Oh, the Ratatoska. Let us do this. My boy Ringabel uses Fire on Orc. Fire on Orc. Examine on Ratatoska. Attack Ratatoska, Ratatoska, Ratatoska. Who is the fastest of my boys? Okay, Ringabel should like do it first, right? Agnes, you will use Fire on everyone. And Idia, you will just Brave and just beat the Ratatoska. It will not survive. Oh, weak to wind and dark. This does not help at all. But at least this helps. Agnes is level 10, Ringabel is level 9, and Freelancer level 2, which is good. Because now we can treat. Black Magic. I want to know how good the All Forces abilities are. Okay, if they hit both, that is like crazy good. Good that we know that now. Fire all. Fire all. Okay, ring a bell, just Jesus Christ, murders them sweeper. Oh, we're at the beach now. What the hell? Wolf, everyone braves. Defaults, I mean. They're weak to fire. Oh boy, you're so dead, dude. Oh, ring a bell. Black magic, fire all. White magic on ring a bell. And you, oh boy. Yo, do you like black magic? Because I have black magic for you. Okay, now we know this, that they're weak to fire. This is good. Black magic, fire, orc, attack, abilities, miscellaneous, treat, and we need to treat Tiz himself, black magic, fire, orc, attack, orc. Low level black magic is just so fucking good. Oh, look. Miscellaneous. Treat, idiot, treat, Agnes, attack, Gratatos, black magic, fire all, black magic, fire all, attack, and we just default this. Idia got a level. Nice. Let's save before I forget. Okay. This was also kind of easy. I love that like Ring a Bell is at the moment vacant solo. We are a bit over leveled, however. I have to say this, right? Fire all. I don't know why EDI has black magic. I want to have a white magic, but sure. We live with that. Maybe I just go three black mages and one white mage and put EDI on white mage duty. I know EDI has like insane physical stats, but girl, you go on white mage duty. And Tiz is on black mage duty. And then Ringavel is very low on MP, right? It's not bad, but status, by the way. How much do you need until you JP up? Also, see with the money, now we cap like 400 again. Fire all, fire all, attack, attack, and then we do fire all. They should like murder them regardless. Weak point damage is way too good. Oh no, what am I to do about this? Wait, let me cast one fire on Wolf. And then do this. And then we do, let me cast one fire on Pigman. Well, on Orc. And then let me cast... I don't know what the difference is. Like this lightning water, right? Yeah. Let's do all. And then EDR just goes apeshit on the Ratatoskr. Lontano Villa.
イディア殿、今までどちらに？オミノス様と連絡が取れないのですが。
Lady Idia, where have you been? We've lost contact with Master Crow.
そちらの女はまさか風の巫女ではありませんか。
Wait, that woman, the vessel of the wind.
そう、私が捕まえてきたんだ。ハインケルに報告したいから門を開けてくれる？
Yes, and my prisoner besides. Now if you'll open the gate, I'll bring her to the captain.
しかしオミノス様は。
But what of Crow?
あいつはこの残虐非道な巫女の手にかかって。でもその犠牲のおかげで捕まえられたの。
I'm afraid he fell before the wicked vessel's cruel magic. But it was his sacrifice that allowed her for her capture.
あ、そうでしたか。よくぞご無事で。ですが、さすがは元帥閣下のご息女。お手柄ですな。
I see. Well, I'm glad my milady is safe. I should expect no less from the Grand Marshal's daughter.
今開けますので、お待ちを。
Have the gate open straight away. Just a moment.
そんな怖い顔で睨まないでよ。
No, no. No need to glare. A hard discovery. Yeah, you're... Agnes? Look, I didn't... Try to understand, Agnes. Idia didn't mean anything by it. She had to say that. Right, exactly. It was just a ploy to get us inside. And it worked, didn't it? But still, I didn't have to be so. I'm sorry. No, it's not that. I'm not upset with you, Idia. But the way they felt about the Vestal, about the Orthodoxy, it frightens me. You spoke with horrific terms, and they accepted it without question. Which means that was in line with their expectations of the Vestal. Just what has happened in the Duchy to cause this hatred? Eternia was once the seat of the Crystal Orthodoxy. And can people's hearts really change so dramatically? Still, I'm sorry. I didn't have to say as much as I did. You said enough, and I thank you for it. Do not feel bad, please. Alright, time we all focus on the task at hand. Right. Yeah, how about you give me that nice special move drop, huh? This one. No, it'll punch drop. Notes, people. He is dead. His son is dead. Heinkel the Knight. Sky Knight Captain. He attacked the palace to force the handover of the Wind Vessel. After slaying Owen, he kidnapped the king and left. Arg. Guess what role we get after we kill him? There, see? Without a inside, without a hitch. Thanks to my brilliant plan. I need to find the king. Hey, it's the traitor. Grab her. News travels fast. It's a brilliant plan. What do we do now? We beat them down. Okay. Why does this happen again? Like, this happened last time. 1 second. This is sometimes a bit bizarre with a capture card. Sometimes it just loses connection. It did last time. Come on. Fit in this stupid USB, dude. Oh my god. Okay, does it work now again? It loads. Okay, now it works. Weird. That is bizarre. Can you please go full screen? Thank you. Okay, we know the archers. We know the archers. We know the dueler, but we don't know the pikemen. Let's use black magic. Thunder. Thunder. I believe it will be weak against Thunder as well. Like all the Sky Pirates have Thunder weakness. But we will see. Because Anya's will do the same thing. Thunder, thunder, thunder. We are the Thundercats. My name is Lion-O. Yeah, goodbye, guys. These claws are dead. Woo. Woo. Seems we weathered the immediate storm. I'm afraid our little ruse is over, though. Yes, well, at least we're inside, right? Yes, right in the middle of the enemy stronghold. We've nowhere to run. You can't think this was my intention. I swear by my honor, this is no trap. That's the very sort of craven act I can't abide. Let's go. Right. I just love the dungeon theme. Auto battle with auto. If you ever find yourself just going through the same motions in battle, well, just leave the fighting on auto. Press Y during battle to open the auto menu. Employ the selected tactic and repetition will handle the rest. Save up to 5 actions to be repeated as a tactic. Previously entered commands can also be copied over. Assemble some tactics that address some enemy types and take advantage of job combinations. Auto will stop itself if someone in a party gets KO'd or has the status M, and that prevents them from performing their next action. Things will go back to regular, old turn-based battle, so don't worry about being auto-battled to death when you aren't paying close attention. You can open the auto-battle menu from the field too. You can register tactics like during battle, but you can turn the default on and off the tactics in anticipation of fights to come. For example, there's a Panther now, right? And we can now do like auto stuff, right? But at the moment, we can't just do anything we want with it, so we're doing this. Examine, Panther, abilities, Black Magic, Blizzard on Cat Scythe, another one, and I guess we just strike then. We're doing both default. It should be weak to fire, right? Yeah. Unscathed, this is nice. But at JP, we have like a lot of JP we need to get per level, but this is like worth it. Getting Freelancer is such a good starting class. Again, Monk is also not bad, but yeah. Equip, no. Item. This. Okay, for example, right? Fire. Water. Fire. Water, right? And now we can do... Yes. Use. There's 3 treasures up here. We have increased encounter rate, right, at the moment. Ouch. Okay, this was not good. Okay, everyone's level 10 now, which is great. We need to do this. And we also need to antidote our boy Ringabel. And then we do, we reduce encounter rate for the time being. I saw 2 chests already. And we need to get down from another thing. Okay. The 2 JP are like really annoying actually, but we survive this. This is where it goes next. Light magic, thunder. How fast are these guys? 12, 11. Okay, nobody's faster than my boy Ringabel, right? Thunder on this one. Thunder on this one. Strike this one. Okay. Thunder, thunder, thunder. So the auto battle works better if you have just monks and just spam attack. Right? How many items? I have 11, right? If I do this. Let's go up one level. Another 3 treasures, by the way. Thunder! 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 We are the Thundercats! Oh. Thunder all. Attack 1. And attack, 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 attack. Get a spear. There's nothing down here anymore. There's how many treasure chests up here? 2. That's different. Fire on wolf. Thunder on all. Thunder. 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 It's like thunder is so good. I think, yeah, we go out here to the outside of the map. That's bad. Abilities. You know what? No. Thunder. Thunder. Attack. Attack. Just murder everyone, dude. Okay, we got another divining rod. 400 GP. I love how much damage Idia does. She's like actually really good. There's an outer ring that I cannot get to, and I don't understand why. Probably another staircase, right? Black magic, thunder. And just murder everybody. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. She becomes a freelancer level 4. I need to get a new Dungeon Master support ability. What was Dungeon Master again? Dungeon Master was no traps, right? Avoid damage, it says aimers from dungeon traps, etc. Yeah. Does everyone have anything? Divining Rod. Tis. Has no group abilities. Idea. Should she not also be like kinda high now? Yeah, she's a freelancer level 3, right? Oh, that's the staircase. Yeah, you get down there. Okay. Need to go. Oh my god. Okay, this should murder. Ringer Bell is level 11 now, which is in line with everyone else. We're just a little bit over leveled because our job is just not leveling after. Yeah, there's like one room I cannot see right now. Fire on the Panther. Let's go outside to the balcony. I forgot where we are. Where's our guy? Oh, there. That's a chest. White cape. What to do? White cape. Nullify silence. Another Phoenix down. Black magic, thunder, thunder, thunder. We are the Thundercats. Agnes will do the same thing. Thunder on everyone. And you will attack the archer because the archers are bitches. They're so annoying. Oh, we get more money from this. And another antidote because that is fun. Thank you. Oh, there. It's a dog. How much health do the wolves have? 100, dude. Thunder on the duelist. Fire on everyone. And then we start with the duelist. And here comes the boss fight. Let's buy items. So we have enough potions, right? For the time being. We need to... Let's go to this. We have more than enough, like, stuff, right? Eye drops, we go to 2. Potions, we should be fine. Buy equipment. We can get stuff, right? Like, Ogre's Club is not that bad. It's a rod. And it's the weirdest lightning attacks do 10%. Yeah. I think Agnes wants this, right? She does a little bit of magic attack. But she would be very, very good with this. Getting ourselves some Brigandine would be great. What are some that boosts multi-target attacks? Also weakens our magic, right? Does double damage when attacking multiple enemies at once. I like the Simian staff. Let's do this. Get the Norenda update. Rejuvenation. Teleportation. Piercing Bolt, Horizon, and Maximum Draw. 20 minutes this will be done. This is fine. Let's buy equipment. So let's be reasonable about this, right? I could boost with Brigandine. I could boost everyone's stats a lot. I could get 2 of these. And still get like everything else, right? I want to keep the sword, however, because the sword gives us this is power. What is with the specials and rejuvenation? What does this do? Probably Anya's heal. Heal others by a massive amount. For the duration of the music, the effect of healing magic amplified by 100%. The upper limit for healing is 200%. This is infinity. Attack power, one enemy 5 times with 0.7 of the power of the attack. For the duration of the music, all allies' hit count is raised by 20%. Okay. Hack and slash. Lower one enemy's physical defense by 25%, then activate 5 times with... Attack 5 times with 0.6 times the attack power of the conventional attack. For the duration of the song, all hit count is increased. So basically this is a debuff, and the other one is... Infinity is just pure damage, right? So you could go with Infinity on Tiz. First of all, let's do the following, before I'm stupid. Rest in a 10. And now, buy equipment. And we get an Ogre's Club. For Agnes, right? I know that Agnes will lose a little bit of magic attack. But she will attack with lightning mainly, I think. So we use an Ogre's Club. Fine equip. On Agnes instead of the rod. And now we can talk about bronze armor, right? I'd rather get... I'd rather battle once. Oh my god. Use... What did Ring a Bell do? Fire on the Panther. Fire on the Panther. Blizzard on the Cat Scythe. And just go ape shit on the Ratatoska. Okay, everyone got a level up, and we got a little bit of money, right? Now we do like 2 more battles. Just so I have the money to rest again, because I'm stupid. Let's just Blizzard on the Cat Sith. Just attack it, right? Use fire. Fire. Let's do another battle. Okay, let's use abilities. Fire all. Fire all. Thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder. No, we want Blizzard. Catsurf, attack. The rest should just fall, actually. When Idiot starts battling, they should just all die. Okay. Now we should be more than ready. Played 6 hours already. Okay, now we should be more than ready to buy equipment. Right? Like, to the dot, we are perfect. Because we can get 1 Brigandine. Yeah. 3 bronze armor. 1 for ring a bell for these 3. And we get 1 Brigandine for Agnes. So she's a little bit more tanky. And then we say, yo, can we rest in your tent? And I know we just did it for a few points, but it's worth it. And then save. Boom. We put battle rate to 50%.
Oh, Kiz.
Cheers?
おお、風の巫女自ら出頭するとはな。感心感心。
Come to save the trouble of finding you, Vessel. Come to save us the trouble of finding you, Vessel. How very courteous.
イデア、貴様はそこで何をしている？
And just what are you doing here, Idia?
あなたたち空挺騎士団のやり方にはもうついていけないの。
I go along with the Sky Knight's methods no longer.
そのような勝手が許されると思っているのか？懲罰などでは済まさんぞ。
You've no say in the matter. Defying orders is treason, girl.
そんなことより王様を解放しろ。
Enough. You have us. Let the king go.
巫女をまずこちらへ。話はそれからだ。他の者は動くなよ。
First, the vessel comes to me, alone.
それはならぬ。
You mustn't.
大気な少女を犠牲にしてまで助かろうと思うほど追いぼれてはおらぬ。
I'll not keep my head at the cost of an innocent girl.
黙れ王よ。これ以上騒ぐなら貴様もあの兵士長と同じ末路をたどることになるぞ。
You'll not keep your head at all if you keep running your mouth. Are you so eager to join the captain of your guard?
騎士ハインケル、あなたは騎士道精神にあふれた誰からも尊敬される武人だったはず。それがなぜ？
Heinkel, you were among the highest regarded warriors in the duchy, a paragon of
エ
chivalry.
タルニア空挺騎士団にしてもそう。ここに配属されて私びっくりしたんだから。
And the Sky Knights beneath you? I grew up on the deeds of the I grew up on the tales of the brave, righteous
騎
deeds.
士道精神なんかこれっぽっちもない。単なるならず者の集団じゃない。
But what I saw was a band of craven thugs. You defy the title of a knight. Green fool.
総員、4人を捕らえよ。男2人は殺しても構わん。
All hands, seize these fools. Kill the man if you must. Oh no, I wonder what will happen. Abilities. Thunder. No. No. Thunder. No. Ouch. Nice. Okay, next fight.
勇ましいな。
Such valor. You're quite the little heroes.
だが貴様らがそこまで抵抗する以上、王を渡すわけにはいかん。
I have both Bravely Second and Bravely Default 2, and I've never played them both. And I'm interested if this grows up. I think the models grow up a little bit, right? And here I'd hope to resolve this peacefully and let the good king go. Idia Zaya. And you guess where he's headed, Idia? The villa rooftop. To the airship berth. Wasn't this villa a retreat for the Kaldislan royal family? Why would they have a berth? I agree. Seems incongruous. I use berth loosely. They've driven an airship anchor into the building's roof. Not much for finesse, are they? We can discuss it later. Now hurry. They get away. Don't confuse haste for speed. You need to be smart. Right, I know. But I just can't forgive what Einkel's done. He's a knight who has ground chivalry into the dirt. As I recall, knights are called to serve as the sword and shield of the weak. To threaten the public, or burn down homes, or abduct royalty. I'm in agreement with you, Idia. This man is no knight. Perhaps our views are more similar than I dare to believe for now. We must let us hurry. And yes. To the roof then. Where do I get the key? Dude, it's so long. Was there like a key item? I think yes, right? Right. Now I remember, yeah. You need a special item for this. Fire wolf. Attack. Thunder. Idia is so fast, dude. And now we're on the airship.
騎士ハインケル、それがあなたの騎士道だっていうの？
Heinkel, this is your answer and you'd still call yourself a knight.
私のお父様も
As daughter of a true knight,
正々堂々こそが騎士道における信条のはず。
I know their pride is staked upon fair and honorable
す
combat.
るに人質を解放してここで勝負しよう。逃げるな卑怯者。
Release your hostage and then stand and face us. No more running, coward.
そのお父上を裏切っておきながらよく言う。
You invoke your father after betraying him.
あいつ飛空艇に逃げ込むつもりだ。
He's headed for the airship.
おかしいな。なぜ逃げる？
That makes no sense. Why should he
あい
flee?
つの目的は王ではなく、風の巫女であるアニエスのはずだ。
Same as the vessel, not the king.
罠ってこと？
It's baiting us?
でも追いかけなきゃダメよ。飛空艇が逃げてっちゃう。
Still, we have to give chase. We lose him and the ship.
どうする？私は OK だよ。
Well, I'm game to brave a
俺
trap.
も付き合おう。
I'm following
ア
you.
ニエス行こ
Unless, let's go. Right.
追ってきたか。
Good you came. You're
だが
bold.
実に愚かだ。
You're a bold lot, if not a smart one.
逃げ場のない飛空艇に乗り込んでくるとは自分から牢屋に入ったのと同じことだぞ。
This ship is a prison you entered willingly. Nowhere to run now. Safe down. Quickly.
こちらとしては作戦通りだがな。まんまと策にかかってくれたことに感謝しよう。
Really, I must thank you for taking the bait so eagerly.
優雅な船の旅を楽しむがいい。その余裕があればだがな。
It's earned your lavish cruise through the clouds, vessel. And for your friends, the career and best
う追い
balance.
詰められたのはそっちだ。もう卑怯な手は通用しないぞ。
Your prisoner here, same as us. No more tricks, Heinkel.
指導を捨てた騎士はただのチンピラ。あなたにナイトを名乗る資格はないよ。
A knight without chivalry is a common bully. I'll see you stripped of that title here and now.
娘や。あまり大人を愚弄するなよ。
You oughtn't test your elders,
この
girl.
まま本国まで連行してゆくつもりだったが気が変わった。
I thought to bring you home in chains, but no.
巫女以外我が剣で切り捨ててくれる。いでや貴様も含めてだ。
All but the vessel will end here, as due upon my blade. You'll die with the rest. Traitor. Fuck. Okay, who's the fastest? We don't know how fast Heinkel is. We know that the archers are quite fast. Let's do the following. No, we don't brave. Abilities, miscellaneous, we check Heinkel. And we default, and we ability, black magic, no. They're like the normal ones, right? Black magic, thunder, sky archer, black magic, thunder, sky archer, and default. He's also weak to thunder, this is good. Let's use... That little guy has 15 health. Let's kill him. Oh, he uses... Oh, he uses protect. Oh god, this is not good. Abilities... Black magic, thunder on all. Does Heinkel have a buff right now? No, he does not. We do the following. We go for special hack and slash on Heinkel and ability thunder on Heinkel. Thunder on Heinkel, thunder on Heinkel. And Ilia, you will use abilities white magic, poisoner on Agnes, white magic, cure all allies. No. Treat, Agnes, attack, Heinkel.
負けられない。
Okay, let's do this. Black Magic, Thunder, Heinkel. No. Save, 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 save. Save, 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 save. And now we go mad on him. Thunder, Heinkel, Heinkel, Heinkel. No! This was stupid. I was too fast. Okay, let's use Ring a Bell. And now we go with the next one. That hurts. Cure on Ring a Bell. White Magic Cure all. Okay. Black Magic Thunder. This, and you will White Magic Cure yourself. And we got Heinkel down. That was Heinkel. Heinkel is like a very good tank enemy, but if you know that he has these like very weak ass like guards and you just spam Thunder on them, they're like you just beat this boss very quickly. Early game is just really like Black Mage land. And now we got the Knight, and now we can actually proper party build. We got the Knight asterisk, especially when we have the Thief. A well-rounded warrior with excellent offense and defense, high physical defense, favors swords and shields and armor. He's basically very good at like defensive stats. Whoa, what's happening? The airship, we're losing altitude. Idia, hurry, take the wheel. Me? I can't drive that thing. What? You're Sky Knight, aren't you? Only Heinkel and the other officers know how to pilot the ship. Ringabel reads the book. Oh! Idia, might I ask you something? What is the name of this vessel? What? Who cares about that, and how are you so calm? The Echelot, Gerling class airship. Am I correct? Yes, but how? One sec. Okay. Is that your book too? In your book too?
そういうことだ
Indeed it is.
試しに俺が
Let me have a
操縦して
go
み
at
ろ
steering. That's why Ringabella's the goat.
でもリングアベルは記憶がないんじゃ。
But you have no memory. When would you have?
なるほどこれはこうかそしてこう
Ah, so this goes here. That gets turned like so. Then we just.
ねえちょっとなんか
Wait, is he?
できてるみたい
We're standing out.
いけそうだ
Of course we
なんと
are.
は俺もわからんがな
I'm a crack pilot, apparently.
しっかり捕まっていろよ
Now find something to hold on to. Ringabella's just too good. And now the ship is in there. Yo, we got the king bag. It's the start of a new adventure, eh? Yes. We're nearly done with the intro. And then we go into like chapter 1. I know we were like a level higher too than we should have been, but Heinkel is just not a hard boss fight. Heinkel just hits like 1 or 2 people hard and just then blocks. I don't know if we can ever repay you for rescuing the king, but I mean to try. Yeah, no problem.
そなたたちはこの国の恩人だ。本当に感謝してもしきれぬ。
The kingdom of Kaldisla owes you all a vast debt. I thank you for my hearts of hearts.
特にティズや。
You more than anyone, Tiz.
故郷のノルウェンデ村があのような悲劇に見舞われたにもかかわらず、よくぞ国のために尽力してくれた。
A nightmare was visited upon you and your home, and still you rose up to defend our house.
応援兵士長もきっと天国で喜んでおろう。
I am certain your feats have earned Owen a peaceful rest.
できればティズには応援兵士長の志を継いでこの国を守り続けてほしいのだ。
If you're willing, I would gladly see you take up his sword. Would you continue to keep this land safe, son?
申し訳ありません、王様。
Honor me, your highness, but I cannot accept.
僕はアニエスと一緒に行くって約束したんです。
I've promised Agnes that I join her on their journey.
そうか、言ってしまうか。残念だが仕方ないの。
Kaldisla shall be poorer for losing you. Know that you will ever have a home here.
広告軍の飛空艇は好きに使うがよい。
The Eternian airship is yours to use with as you will. Take it with my blessing.
どうせこの国には操縦できる者はおらんからな。
There's no man in the kingdom that can pilot it anyway.
あの大穴のことはそなたらに任せる。必ずや消し去ってくれ。
I leave the matter of that horrible chasm to you. I have faith you see it unmade.
期待しておるぞ。
May the crystals keep you on your journey. I cannot thank you enough for what you've done. Thank you. We have to work twice as hard now that Owen is dead. Yeah. Update on the city. Moonbeam, Grand Strike, Moon Shadow. Moon Shadow will be important. Since we're just getting into the next chapter, then I will head off again. Like, it's like a 2-hour stream. I think that's fine, right? We are doing the following, because 20 minutes will not be enough. Do this. And then we can think about what we upgrade. We cannot upgrade the access. We cannot upgrade these, right? We get the areas once we have uncover them. And we got a lot of upgrades running. Okay. Update, we got an achievement probably, right? Ringo has a variety of info on the fingertips in that his journal he carries. How about brushing through a knowledge of daggers? Look for the weapon selection items to be sure to read every page. You can equip more than just shields in your other left hand. If you use attack with 2 weapons equipped, you'll strike twice, though the power of each weapon will be slightly diminished. Heal the undead. Undead monsters can be hurt with healing magic. Next time you're walking outside Kaldisla at night, run into a pack of zombies, give it a try. Look, let's go to these journals. And then we go into notes. No, into encyclopedia. Items. Weapons. Daggers. Common and double rich dagger. It has like these stats. Does whatever abilities, and it looks like this. Because there's sea magic. Silent slow. And now we have an update there. Multi-target magic. Some spells can cast everyone at once. Yes. Party chat. Operation Norenda rises. I wonder how long it will take until Norenda is whole again. Am I really up for to the task of building it all up again? It is. There's no use in getting impatient. The first step is to decide upon your building priorities. Knowing what needs finishing first is key to budgeting your time wisely. That's why surprisingly helpful, ring a bell. Of course, it's the same principle as dating multiple women at once. God, I take it back. You're pick, ring a bell. But what do I prioritize first? You can never be too prepared when it comes to healing items. Perhaps an item shop would be a prudent choice. Don't you need mean armor? I feel like our defenses are a bit thin. Want a better defense than a good offense? I want weapons instead. They all sound tempting. Better keep thinking on what I need most. Yeah, look, what do you need most? There's nothing new in the shop. With one bad thing happening after the next, my poor grandfather's taken to bed. Enter.
どうやら俺も
一緒に行く理由ができたようだな。
Seems I found a reason to come along.
レディーたち、
No, my
君
lady.
たちが望むなら、俺がこの船で地の果てまででも一瞬で連れて行ってあげよう。
All you need to do is simply speak the word, and I shall whisk you off to the very ends of existence.
本当に大丈夫？さっきのはやっぱり偶然でしたとか言わないでね。
And you're really sure that wasn't just a fluke before?
安心しろ。俺はいつだって女性へのエスコートは完璧にこなすのさ。
Rest assured, my dear. I never fail to properly escort a lady.
アニエス、教えてほしい。君はどうして追われていた？
And yes, will you tell us why they were chasing you?
あの空挺団はエ
This
タルニア公国の正式な軍隊。
the Sky Knights are a branch of the
ア
Eternian
ンチクリス
forces.
タリズムを提唱しています。
The Duchy of Eternia has put forth an agenda of the anti-crystalism.
アンチクリスタリズム。
クリ
Crystalism?
スタルに依存しない社会の構築を旗印に掲げる新しい思想のこと。
A new way of thinking based on upon the idea of a society no longer dependent upon the
クリ
crystals.
スタルを崇めるクリスタル正教は邪教。ミコはその手先。私も国ではそう教わった。
It brands the crystal orthodoxy as a heretic faith, and the Vestals as its minions. It was a philosophy I was raised upon.
大穴がいた時さ、広告軍と全ての支部にミコの捕獲命令が出たんだ。
When the chasm appeared, everyone of the Eternian forces was given the order to capture the
あ
Vestals.
の大穴がいた原因はミコとクリスタルにあるかもしれないから。
They said the Vestals and the crystals they tend were the Sinkhole scars.
なあ、アニエスは大穴を塞ぐことにこんなにも頑張ってるっていうのに。
That's not possible. Agnes has been fighting the whole time to fix what happened at Norenda. Yeah, stop simping, dude.
そうだよね。
I
本
know.
当に
I'm sorry.
あなたが謝る必要はありません。
Nothing to apologize for.
今の話、何やら広告の方が怪しく、大穴が開いた本当の理由を掴んでいるのかな。
All of this paints the Duchy in such a light, don't you think? Perhaps they know more of the chasms through across than they let on.
今後も広告の手の者が邪魔をしてくるでしょう。皆さん、降りるなら今のうちですが。
I cannot imagine we've seen the last of them. If any of you wish to go, do it now. I'll not blame you.
僕は君と一緒に行く。さっき王様の前でそう言ったでしょ。
I'm staying with you. I just told the king as
私
much.
もついていくよ。この目で確かめたいんだ。自分がいた場所は白なのか。
I'm in as well. I need to see if I need to see for myself whether my people are right or wrong.
レディーたちのエスコートは俺の仕事だ。誰にも譲るつもりはない。
And playing as good as my job. I'll not cede it to anyone.
仕方ありませんね。
If none of you will listen to
アニ
reason,
エス、よかったね。やっと風のクリスタルのところに戻れるわ。
this is so exciting, Agnes. You're finally headed back to the Wind Crystal side.
砂と大時計の国、ラクリーカへ。風の神殿はそこにあります。
Yes, to Ankheim, the land of sand and time, and to the Temple of the Wind.
砂と大時計の国。ラクリーカ。どんな国？
Ankheim, the land of sand and time? What's it like
こ
there?
の国から南東に海を越えていった大きな砂漠に覆われた国です。
Like an oasis in a vast desert beyond the sea. We make southeast here. The Echelon, by sea or air. Press A to switch between sailing and flying. That said, you probably want to steer clear of the oceans in the rotted state. When sailing, a port and a sandy shore is needed to dock. It's inconvenient, but that's life, I'm afraid. About Ankheim. So, yes, refresh my memory. Amnesia joke. But, by the way, which way to Ankheim? Yes, it's southeast. So will this course serve or southeast, please? My dear, I'm afraid I have no recollection to go by. I need reliable directions, or what should I do? I think you've said southeast and nothing more. I think I see what happened. Ring a bell. She means the southeast of Kaldisla specifically. Aye. Oh, Agnes. What sort of place is Arnheim? It's covered in a vast desert and hot, as though it were always midsummer. Oh, that sounds like a complete opposite of where I was born. Huh. I guess there's lots of places out there. This is your first time leaving Kaldisla then, Tis? It is. What about you, Idia? Me? I was a former Sky Knight. I've flown all over the world. Where have you seen? Been, right? Where have you been? Oh, lots of places. Eternia, Kaldisla. You're barely any better than me. The world is vast, my friends. There are countries of perpetual summer, others of winter. Verdant lands rich in water, entire kingdoms built on volcanoes, nations hidden in forests. That sounds amazing. Or so I'd imagine. I have no memory, remember? What? You're just guessing. The world is vast. Keep it that vague and you're sure to be right. Anga is gourmand. Is anyone else hungry? Agnes, what sort of food is Arnheim known for? Oh, so I'm afraid I already left the temple, so I couldn't say. And when I passed through my way to Kaldisla, it was as a fugitive. Well, just tell us about what you have eaten then. I seem to recall a great deal of Arnheim's cuisine being spicy. One bite and I felt as though I were spewing flames. I broke into a full body sweat. That sounds pretty intense. Leave it to a desert people to develop a taste for searing heat. I'm sure their women are no less fiery and... Oh, what about sweets? Any cakes and things? Ah, I nearly forgotten I had the most curious delicacy in the port of the inner sea. Yes? It was ice cream that stretched. Huh? Stretchy ice cream? That sounds weird. I can't wait. Get ready. Weird stretchy ice cream. Idia's coming for you. Full speed ahead. Temperament. Fiery and temperament. Oh, my boy. My poor baby boy. Southeast, right? Sit and Stay are tricks for dogs. Chapter 1. We've arrived in Arnheim. Still no wind.
砂漠って普通は風が吹いているものなのか?
Are these other places normally supposed to be windy? And then the side of the wind crystal. Yeah, they are. This stillness shouldn't be possible. The wind carried all manner of blessings to this land in days past. It was the kingdom's lifeblood. I see.
急いで風を取り戻さないとね。風の神殿はどっち?
All the more reason to hurry then. Which way to go to the temple?
ここからだとどっちでしょう。
From here, we need to only get we ought to make for which way is it?
アニエスに聞いちゃダメよ。全く当てにならないもの。
Ignores anything she says. Anya's race is getting lost in art
よ
form.
くカルディスラまでたどり着けたね。
Fred, you made it to
さ
Kaldisla.
て俺の手帳にラクリーカについて詳しく書いてある。
Just a moment. My journal details much of Arnheim's topography.
砂漠に抱かれ風に潤う大時計の国。誰もが時を重んじる。
A clockwork metropolis nestled in Arena's sandy bosom. Here, time above all is sacred.
ナダラケス砂漠の中央に位置し、さらにその南に風の神殿があ
A
る。
massive timepiece crowns the kingdom, fueled as all of Arnheim by the ceaseless currents, originating from the Temple of Wind to the south.
へえ、詳しく書いてあるね。それって実は旅日記なんじゃない？
Quite thorough, isn't it? Sounds as if you've been here before. Perhaps this book of yours is a travel diary.
旅か。旅先での出会いは人を情熱的にさせる。この国にはかつての俺を知る女性がいるだろうか。
I do seem to possess a certain wanderlust. The normal sort as well. Oh, perhaps I'll find a train of ex-lovers here among the sands.
行きましょう。神殿は南です。
Let's be off. We make south.
元帥閣下、皆集まりました。
All
例によってあの二人は欠席です。
All present, Lord Marshal. Save the usual two, at least.
サマーン、始めよう。
No matter. Let's begin.
カルディスラム王国の一行をお聞きでしょうか。我が空挺騎士団が風の巫女の手により壊滅しました。
I trust word has reached from you from Kaldisla. The Knights of the Eternal Sky have fallen to the vessel.
巫女というのはそんなにも乱暴者だったんじゃな。さすがのわらわはびっくりじゃ。
I not thought the girls so bloodlusty, bloodthirsty as all that.
巫女には強力な護衛がついていると思われます。
It appears she surrounded herself with capable guards.
それと元帥閣下、申し上げにくいのですが、この混乱でイレアの消息も不明とのこと。
What's more, it pains me to say it, but Ilia's whereabouts have been lost amid the chaos.
それはお前が気にすることではない。市場を挟むがアナゾル。
That is not of no concern of yours. Do not confuse personal matters with your assigned task, Alternus.
申し訳ありません。
My apologies, Lord Marshal.
空挺騎士団は飛空艇を奪われたんだろ。巫女などさっさと殺しておけばよかったんだ。
Not only did the Sky Knights fall, they've given the vessel wings. Why they didn't simply kill the child, I never know.
ビクトリア様のおっしゃる通りではありますが、巫女は捕らえなければ意味がありません。
Keenly insightful as ever, Victoria. Yet I fear we've need of the vessel alive.
そうなのかビクター。それならそれでよいが。
Have we, Victor? But no matter then.
何にせよ飛空艇で逃亡したのなら巫女の行き先はあの砂漠の国ラクリーカしかなかろうて。
If she fled by air, it's a simple matter to track her. She makes for Arnheim by necessity.
かの国にある風の神殿へ戻ろう
And to the Temple of
と。ラクリ
Wind.
ーカには内海フローラクリーがあります。
Arnheim does face upon the Florkheim Sea.
そうか。世界的な海の腐食で渡航は不可能。しかし、正常を保っているあの内海にならば。
Alternus outfit is so cool, by the way. Of course, most of the world's seas have gotten putrid. but the inner sea remains navigable. That would offer the airship a berth.
ミコはクリスタルの元に戻って何をするつもりなんだ。妙なことを企んでいそうだな。
But what does she aim to do here, there? Why return to the crystal now? It smells of some sinister plot.
かの国はマルマット・ボリトリー商会の管轄となっております。
Ankheim is the province of the Karma and Profiteur Merchantry.
いかがなさいますか。
What say you, Lord Marshal?
すでに情勢はミコに手を煩わせている段階ではない。
We have the leisure of chasing the vessel across the globe and back.
速やかにミコを捕らえよ。手段は問わぬ。マルマット・ボリトリー商会にはそう通達せよ。
We need her in the custody now. Tell the merchantry to employ any means they must. Oi. What are sets? Ever feel like it's a pain to redo your whole party setup before a boss when you play leveling when you're leveling other jobs? Let's do the hard. Then let sets do all the hard work. Basically, you can like use them. Yeah, you can like basically make it so so the sets you have, they now we have it. You can make the sets like basically that you have like a certain set of people. We save now and then we stop stream. So anyways, this was like a short impromptu stream. Sorry for everyone who missed it. We will not be back for the rest of the week. Sunday would be the only day, and I don't think I will do that. So anyways, I will head off now. Thank you for watching, and we will see each other on latest on Monday during writing stream. So see you around. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.